well. This is the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York City. Okay. The water for coming to class. Once again, um, the water for y'all patience. This is the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, New York City, since 1969. Okay, we've been teaching the absolute truth, which is the Bible. Okay, we utilize and we use the King James version of the Bible. The King James version of the Bible, 1611, is the closest to the Hebrew. Okay, it's the closest to the language that was used at that time, and the connection of the records. So if it's not in the King James 1611, you're not reading the Bible. Okay, y'all like to read all these weird books, and this book came from that book and that book, and what they say, Jasper, Enoch, the Talmud, all these books. Okay, a lot of them are witchcraft. They all are witchcraft if it's outside of the Bible. Okay, pointing to something else. All right. Okay. But that's what we teach. We teach the absolute truth, which is this Bible. Okay. Teach the truth of the Most High God, Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of the Most High God. Yahweh. That's the tetragrammaton. I always say it like I can't say it right. Tetragrammaton, right? YHWH. Yahweh. Okay. Yahweh. All right. And you take the A off the last letter. You will see it in the scriptures where they tried to translate it into the English, and they translated, it's a mistranslation. They put Jehovah, right? And it blatantly says the name of the Most High is Yahweh. Okay, that's the scriptures. So we teach the truth of who the Most High God is and His connection to us. All right, we teach the truth of Christ, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, whom the world calls Jesus Christ. Okay, Jesus. All right. Christ, meaning the anointed one. Mashiach, the Messiah. All right. And the people, the chosen people of the Most High God, the so-called Negro, the so-called West Indian, the so-called Haitian, so-called Latino, so-called Native, so-called Indigenous, so-called Hispanic, specifically of North, Central, and South America. We are scattered across the four corners of the earth, but heavily concentrated here in the hells of North, Central, and South America. All right? As it was prophesied. Okay? All right? Abba Bivens taught he left Judaism. Okay? It was a big push in Harlem. It was a big push. The Commandment Keepers, Crowder, Samuel Crowder, that history. A lot of people coming up out of slavery, and during the revolts during slave days, we identified as the Israelites. And when we finally got our hands on the Bible, we saw a connection with us and the Israelites. Okay, all right. Now, Abba Bivens came up out of that, comes with that knowledge. Okay, but what was happening a lot was we were attaching ourselves to Judaism and the Jewish man, okay, who is truly Amalek, one of the sons of Esau, one of the Edomites. Amalek is a tribe of Esau, okay? All right? He's a descendant of Esau, okay? So there are the Khazarians, and we attached ourselves to them thinking that we had a connection with them. But Abba Bivens, okay, he broke off from all that. He said, nah, y'all not it, and we are it. This was something that was completely revolutionary and explosive and dynamic because you got Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is part of some Judaism group where they black like us, but they take on the culture and the identity of Judaism. Like they have rabbis and everything, and she goes to a temple on a Shabbat. Michelle Obama, okay, Michelle Robinson married Obama, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. But Abba Bivens in the 60s, he left that. Okay. And Abba Bivens started teaching that we are the real Jews, not them. Okay. All right. And it was so powerful that I saw a post today. Ben X. He's a young cat in the Nation of Islam. Young cat in the Nation of Islam. He asked a question. He said, let me find it. Let me get his exact statement and I'll share it with y'all. Because I thought this was something very important this time. Yeah, brother Ben X. Okay. But the reason why I'm bringing this, the seven brothers specifically, he was out there teaching in New York City, Harlem, New Jersey. And in New Jersey, the Muslims unalived Abba Bivens. They unalived Abba Bivens because Abba Bivens would not leave those street corners. Okay. The Nation of Islam, the Muslims, they act with a particular mentality that is not brotherhood. Okay. They act more in a mentality like the religion, the Ishmaelites. Okay. All right. Right. The Ishmaelites right now are right. They're in Ramadan right now, and they bombing each other for, you know what I'm saying? But they, the Bible would say, all right, okay. So what happens is when we follow Islam, when we follow these other religions, the Bible talks about a cover. I'm gonna bring that scripture up. We put on a cover, like we call this army jackets that you see us wear. We call them covers. The Hebrew Academy cover. Your garment is a covering. The Most High says He wants you to be in His garment, right? That's why when the Most High saw Adam and Eve in the garden, what did He ask Adam? He said, "Why are you naked?" Meaning you're not covered in my spirit. That's because Adam was eating the food. He was partaking of the other trees. He was eating the knowledge, excuse me. He was eating the knowledge and partaking the knowledge of the other trees. The trees symbolize what? Different families. Just like when you have a family reunion, what's always on the t-shirt? A family tree. That's why they call it a family tree, right? So Adam and Eve start partaking, and Most High is like, you're not covered in my spirit. You understand what I'm saying? And it was like he was naked because it'd be like black people right now. Right? Okay. We're covered in everything to where we're naked. What do I mean by that? We're Christians, we're Muslims. We'll do both of them. We 5%ers, we Rastas, we Buddhists, we this African, we that African, right or wrong. Now we saying we the Americans and the Aboriginal Americans and this type of American, and we was always here, and they saying that Jesus was here and Israel was here. All types of stuff. You will hear everything, and we take on every covering. That is what makes you lost or scattered. You ever heard somebody say that person is scatterbrained? A scatterbrain means it's everywhere. And that is exactly how black people are. When I say black, I'm talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the 12 tribes of Israel, we don't know it. So we take on different coverings, right? Okay. So they unalive our Bivens. I have to use these certain terms because of YouTube and Facebook. But the seven heads kept going. Them seven brothers, that's what ignited them even more. That this brother put his life, he said, I'm not leaving this corner. I'm not changing what I speak. We not Muslims. And just like how you see our camps today, it's just the same back then. We're going to take a Quran and slam it on the ground. We'll tear it up in front of a Muslim. You understand what I'm saying? We'll disrespect Haile Selassie, all your gods, because that was the prophets in the Bible. Okay? All right? Because the God is a man of war. You see the times that we in right now. All right, let me see this here. But let me show y'all exactly what I'm saying. Okay? So, our Bibbins, the seven heads, then the seven heads taught a class just came, a new wave in the early 80s. A bunch of brothers just start coming to class. And in that wave in the early 80s was Commanding General Yohana. And Commanding General Yohana still teaching the same thing, right? Still teaching the same thing that was taught unto him. Shalom. Shalom to Christ. Yahweh Shalom. Still teaching what was taught to him. All right. Yeah, I'll give it to you in one moment. All right. Brother Ben X said this. Now, the title of tonight's class is The End is Near, right? And you keep choosing a side that's the wrong side. He going straight up ask. He posted this today. Hebrew Israelite men. And this is something that's getting on my goddamn nerves. Everybody like talks about the Hebrew Israelites, but they talk about it like as it's a paragraph. Remember when you was in history class, social studies, and you got your social studies book, and you was learning about America, and there was a paragraph on slavery. Remember? Oh, there's slavery, and they brought the Africans, and there was a couple of pictures of slave strips, and you go, man, wow. Yeah, and that happened, and slavery happened in America. And that was it. You didn't really learn about it. Right. All these brothers and all these different platforms, they conscious. They always throw out, yeah, the Hebrew Israelites. Or somebody crack a joke, yeah, the Hebrew Israelite. But they don't really talk to us or really go and... Why is that, Akia?
Is that because they don't want to be told that they're wrong, or they don't want to, make it seem like they don't know what they're talking about, or like a confrontational thing? They don't want to, kind of go back and forth. They just want to have their view on it, and not someone else's view, not our view of it.
Excellent point. You laid it out real flat.
Gotcha.
And the main thing that you said, or one of the main things that you said that I'm hitting on right now, is they don't want to be confronted on if they're right or wrong.
Gotcha.
Right? Okay. Y'all went out again, right? Okay. Brothers is going to see y'all and go, yeah, I like that.
Right.
Dap you up. I got to roll. Everyone, right? I got to go. I got to go. I can't talk right now. If it was some quick way scheme for him to get some money, he gonna stand there and talk.
Definitely.
Him to get some women, some coochie, he gonna stand there and talk.
Right.
Him to get some weed or some drugs, he gonna stand there and talk. You understand what I'm saying? But he knows that this takes sacrifice.
Right.
This is different.
That's right.
You can be Muslim, and ain't nobody gonna penalize you. The white man don't really care like that if you Muslim. He's not going to penalize you. Right? Right. But this, they know that it's going to take some sacrifice. Like, the white man wear a suit, I wear a suit. So ain't no much of a difference. I just put a bow tie on. But them brothers, damn, you came into class in that red jacket? Woo! Them niggas, that's like they always say, man, but why y'all be saying that?
Right.
Why y'all got that on the internet? Yeah, brother. Shh. Y'all be saying that right in the street. Yo, white people, the white man listening to y'all. Y'all do know that.
Right.
Because they can't change themselves. They don't want that.
Right.
They don't really want that sacrifice. Go ahead, Akia.
God, sir. I was gonna say, like, you know, when I was first coming into the school, coming into the truth, one of my, you know, main questions that I would ask you was, you know, why was it so hard for brothers to come in, you know, to come into the class, in the classes in the school, and like you always said, like you just said, you know, the sacrifice part of it. They don't want to change what they're doing. They don't want to, you know, stop what they've been doing to, you know, do something new because they're comfortable with the way they've been living. And like you said, ultimately it's just a sacrifice that they're not comfortable with making.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That's real heavy, sir.
Let me get this real quick. Let me I'm gonna have you pull this. You got the sword right there, right?
Come on, sir.
Luke 16.
Come on, sir.
Like you said, brother. Because I done seen you bring 15, 20 brothers. You get what I'm saying? And I've seen Akia bring 15, 20 brothers to this school. Nahayala and Sabiyabra, same thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The sisters bringing their girlfriends and they co-workers and all that.
Right.
Right? And it'd be like, they agree with this. They know nothing we're saying is wrong.
Right.
Every question is answered with the scriptures. Right? Everything is backed up. Okay? So what is it? Just like you said, it's them gotta confront themselves. Now I gotta make a sacrifice to, I don't know. Right. But I like what y'all saying. I'm gonna keep checking y'all out. I'll watch y'all online. I'm gonna swing by every now and then. But to come to the truth really takes a sacrifice.
Right.
All right. Read that for me.
From the top, sir?
Yes.
It's the book of Luke.
And the reason why I got you reading this scripture is because it's going to point out something that happens to us as a people in our condition. All right, go ahead.
Sir. It's the book of Luke, chapter 16 and verse 1. And he said also unto his disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods. Verse 2. And he called him and said unto him, how is it that I hear this of thee? Give an account of thy stewardship, for thou mayest be no longer steward. Then
this is Luke 16.
Sir.
16. You drop down to not there, Salakia. I didn't give you the verse. Get me 19.
Sir. It's the book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen.
Yeah, go ahead.
And fared
sumptuously
every day.
Sumptuously means lavishly or deliciously. Like the meals that he ate he didn't eat fast food. He didn't eat street food. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning sumptuously. Okay, the wine he drank was the best wine. All right, okay. The incense he burnt was the best scent. All right, okay. All right, he had purple. Purple was an Edomite Roman color. All right, because it's very difficult to get that blend into your thread, that dye. All right, okay. Okay, and fared sumptuously every day, meaning he ate good every day. He lived good every day. He He wasn't like how we live paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
Or if we got enough to feed the kid or to pay the to feed the children or to pay the bills. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate.
This is us. This is those brothers and sisters that come to the class or see us on the streets or is online. Okay? They're Lazarus. Black people are Lazarus. The rich man is the rich of our people. All right? Rich black people that they see us, but why would they come and deal with what we dealing with? Because they gonna have to give up everything that they got.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the beggar is just us, all of us. Go ahead.
Okay. Full of sores.
Uh-huh.
And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
What's crumbs from the rich man's table? What are they?
Everything that he's enjoying.
Right. So what's a crumb?
A small portion of something.
Yeah. You been to an SU game before?
Sir.
All right. Okay. You don't have season tickets though.
Wow.
Right. So when you get tickets to an SU game, it's like,
right.
Yeah, man, we got tickets to the SU game.
Right.
Sitting up there, right? Remember we took the boys
Sir.
to the baseball game. We got the baseball game, like me and you enjoying it with the boys, like we don't usually see it.
Right.
It's free ice cream too. They got that. They get season tickets.
Right.
They in press boxes. A crumb is one game a year is EBT card. I got EBTs. Ooh, I got $500 on my food stamps. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And white man say, "Oh, it's taxes. You're using our taxes." Those are crumbs. Taxes is crumbs.
Right.
Food stamps, welfare, Section 8. You hear white people talking about it, but those are crumbs. That's 10, 15% of the taxes that's used go to feed poor people, if that. You understand what I'm saying? So those are the crumbs that we can get. A soup line is a crumb.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. All right. All right. Go ahead.
And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Keep going.
Moreover,
There we go.
The dogs came and licked his sores.
The what?
The dogs came and licked his sores.
What's the dogs licking the sores? This is Akia. This is why a lot of brothers and sisters do not want to come into the truth. Being poor gives you sores, right? Okay. Think of it. Being poor, being in the condition that we're enslaved in America, in the Americas. We're the slaves. We're the descendants of slaves.
Right.
Okay. We're poor. We're uneducated. So it comes with sores, meaning it comes with lifestyle that's out of our hands. So now we got sores, right? The dogs come and lick the sores. What does that mean?
Is that saying like our oppressors come and make it worse, even though we already, living poorly?
Make it worse. But what is happening when a dog licks a sore?
Is it healing it?
Not healing it, but what is it doing? You close. You're close. It's not healing it. The dogs are the oppressors.
Right.
Okay. Dogs are oppressors. Okay. There's plenty of times the term dogs is used to describe white people.
Right.
All right. Okay. The other nations in the Bible. That's just what we did. All right. Okay. And Christianity got us thinking and believing when we call white people dogs. Christianity got us thinking we doing something horrible when we the ones that's wrong. When Jesus called them dogs.
Right.
He called them a nation of dogs. David called them dogs, all the other nations. All right. But what is it when the dogs lick the sores? Not heal, but what does it do?
Is it like a temporary fix?
Give me my hand. It's a temporary fix. It soothes it temporarily, right? Okay. A sword. You got a scab. What did you want to do to that scab?
Pick it.
You wanted to pick it. You wanted to scratch it.
Right.
And scratching a sword, it feels good.
Right.
Okay. So if a man is a beggar and homeless and sleeping on the street, and a dog comes up and is licking the sword, the saliva from the dog is going to temporarily feel good, right? But that dog's bacteria, that dog's mouth, is nothing but trash. Weed. Brothers do not want to come into the truth because they cannot stop smoking weed. Dreads. Brothers do not want to come into the truth because they don't want to cut their goddamn dreads. What else? Being an alcoholic, right? Being with women of the other nations. They cannot do it. Being philosophy, so smart. You know that you already know. I know that, brother. I know that. I already knew that. You already know everything. So you feel what I'm saying? You can't drop that.
Right.
You can't be humble enough. Okay? Your education or whatever you think you got. Your skill set. What else?
Being told what to do.
I was just on the phone with somebody and I told them, I'm going to bring up what you just said. Voting.
Right.
Relying on the white man to fix everything is a sword. Is a temporary fix. You see a white man come down the street with a limo, he gonna fix the hood. Look at that. He gonna fix it. He gonna make it better for us. It's a temporary fix. Right. Everything is a temporary fix. It make you feel good for that time being. November 5th, 2008. I walked down South Ave. November 5th, 2008. What happened?
Barack Obama was elected.
Yes. It was the next morning after. When I tell you, black people was in heaven for a day. I'm not lying.
That's crazy.
I'm just walking down the street. The bus drivers beeping the horns. Hey! Old ladies on the corners just waving at everybody. They stopping me. Hey, yeah, we made it. But niggas was in heaven.
Wow.
For a day.
Wow.
Because November 6th, what happened? You still got to pay that light bill. You still got to go to the hospital with diabetes.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? You still smoking crack. We still hate each other. Crime rate's still going up. Everything is that dog lick. They don't want to come in the truth because they got the oppressor knows what can hold you temporarily, just enough for you not to come into the truth.
That's crazy.
I remember talking to the generals. This was when I first came back to Syracuse, bringing the school to Syracuse. And he said, "Yeah, but why them brothers won't come?" Or Zania. This was before I was a captain. And I said, "Well, this brother said he got this job. That brother got this slavery. That brother got." He said, "Damn, maybe the white man giving us jobs to keep us from the truth, and it would work. Wouldn't it work for some of us? It's going to be something that is temporary to keep you, right, satisfied. Right. That's going to keep you in your condition. The dog's licking you, and the dog, it's only temporary because it's making it worse. You feel what I'm saying? It's just making it worse. You having a slavery, making it worse. You voting, just making it worse. You get what I'm saying? You following the ways of America. You think it's making you better. Everybody telling you better now. You going to join the military? Is it the military a temporary fix? Brothers look to it. Sisters look at it. A sister posted, the military is the best thing for black women. It did the best thing for me. It helped set me up and on my way and black businesses, and I can do this and do that now. Because she said that last week. I said, damn. if propaganda is not real,
Right.
if these dogs is not setting us up, because Trump, I got to look it up. The secretary said that Trump is going to enact the draft.
Wow.
If the Iranian war persists, he is going to enact the draft. But anyway, let me get back to this point. We're going to go right back to it. So Brother Ben X say this. You seen Brother Ben X, right? He popular on social media.
Gosh, I've seen it.
Yeah. Okay, he popular. It's him and the tall, skinny brother, Rizza Islam. It's him, and then it's 19 Keys. I don't know. He wears something similar to us, but he put a moon and a star on it.
Wow.
All right, but anyway, okay. It's these three brothers. I think they like got orders from Farrakhan to be on social media.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But anyway, look what he posts. Read that for me, Akia. Look what he posts.
Hebrew Israelite men should be working with Muslim men to save our people. But nope, just gone argue over a damn scripture. Watch him do it in the comments.
Look at him. What did he just do? He created the division. You see how he created the division?
Right.
He said Hebrew Israelite men should be working with Muslim men to save our people. But nope, just going to argue over a damn scripture.
Right.
Watch him do it in the He just divided himself from us.
Right.
Right? Okay? When we talk to Brother Ben X, if he really talked to us, he know he got to shut his mouth because he know, oh, these niggas here, though, is nice with the scripture. Oh, they militant. Nobody ever thought they would see something more militant than the Nation of Islam. Nobody ever thought that. Black people thought they would never see nothing more than what Elijah Muhammad created. More militant than the Nation of Islam? Nobody ever thought they would see that. More militant than the Black Panthers? Nobody ever thought they have seen it. Did you see what Commander General did? And this ain't no bow tie. This is more militant than the Nation of Islam. We not bean pieing it. We not militant to sell you a bean pie or a newspaper. This is beyond. They train in their basements or in their garage with their brothers. We are trained on the goddamn Salina Street. We'll train right in the open. White folks is having picnics, and we training. That's right. We'll march through an entire city, training, doing our militancy, and just being militant. And the brotherhood is excellent in here. That's right. The Nation of Islam, they hate each other. They unalived each other. Right or wrong. They couldn't stand Malcolm X. Right? They couldn't stand Malcolm X. They couldn't stand their brothers. These was clashing with these ones. And they created different groups out of that. Right. So they was literally having shootouts. They don't know brotherhood. They don't know militancy. They don't know structure. They don't know brotherhood. So when he says that, he's already being divisive, knowing that they can't do what we do. They can't do what we do. We shouldn't be working with Muslims. Right. Muslims should try to come to work with us. Why should we come work with you? That's right. Let me see if the comments is in here. Look at this. See that? And why should we work with niggas who was a pedophile? The problem with you Black Muslims is that your religion makes all people your people. So exactly who are you trying to save? Because when you become Muslim, It's like when you become a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
right? As a Christian, you have to see white people as what? White Christians are what?
You're equal.
You're equal. They're your brothers.
Right.
So if a Muslim right now, and he posting this right now, while Trump is fighting the Muslims in Iran, why he ain't signing up with them?
Yeah.
Little Ben, you need to go call Iran.
Right.
You need to call Iraq, Dubai, Saudi Arabia. Call them up. Matter of fact, just ask their cousins who own the corner store across the street. Why y'all niggas ain't joining them?
Right.
I ask them brothers all the time since I was a child. My grandmother when I first met some of the brothers of Syracuse, Nation of Islam, they came and talked to my grandmother in the community garden that my grandmother had. Right? And they talking to her, and they talking to us and talking to me. And I said, I'm a Christian. I don't believe. He said, but brother, we believe in Jesus and all this other stuff, right? And he talking to me. The brothers turn around and look at the corner store, right? Which is owned by Arab Muslims, Palestinian Muslims. Were they Iraq or Iran? Right? Iraq Muslims. They're putting up a huge sign on the outside of the building. This is in the early 90s at a corner store. Get 10 fried chicken wings and a 40.
Wow.
And a 40.
Wow.
And I'm looking like, oh, wow. The timing was perfect. And Brother Nanandi tapped Brother Mark Muhammad, and he looked at him, he said, you see that? Why would they associate a food that is culturally known by black people, fried chicken, and accommodate it with alcohol? And they talking to us. You need to leave Islam then. Why not leave Islam? Wouldn't you leave Islam if you see that it's not for your people and that the other Muslims are against you? Wouldn't you go? That's why you left what? What religion did they leave? To join Islam.
Christianity.
Thank you. You left Christianity because you saw how wicked the white man was. You see how wicked he was, and he's our oppressor and abusive and all this. We can't be with the white man. We can't join that. So you left that, Ben X, and then you join Islam, and you become a Muslim. You take your Hajj to Mecca, your Hadith. You learn the Surahs through the Quran. And y'all be damn near better Muslims than the corner store Muslims. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Because the corner stores just sell pig feet. Sell alcohol and cigarettes.
Right.
Nation of Islam, they don't sell alcohol and cigarettes and pig feet. So you being a better Muslim than your Muslim brothers. How come y'all don't check them? But you want to check the Hebrew Israelites. You want to get at the Hebrew Israelites. Brother Ben seen Captain Tazariak on everybody's platform. And instead of saying, let me have him on mine, let's talk, brother. He's got everybody's contact information. I said, when I first came into the truth, me and him sent messages to each other. When I was in West Virginia, we were sending messages to each other in 2012, 2011. So you got brothers' contacts, but you're going to make a post like that instead of contacting the brothers and saying, hey, man, let's know him. Now, look what the brothers say. To us, y'all are Hebrew Israel than working with anyone else. It's not that deep. Because we work with Christians. Don't we? Don't we work with Rastas?
Right.
We work with Captain Tazariak was with Sarnetta. working with the blackity black conscious community, Pan-Africanism, because we pushing the truth. So what y'all got going on? We'll be there. We at Juneteenth. We had all the black events. We go to the Puerto Rican festivals. We had all of them. If you understand the story, this is Ryan. Ryan in Chicago. Look what he said. Cut him. Good. If you understand the story, Moses and King David, you know they don't allow the Israelites to serve other gods, religions. In order to defeat our enemy, we have to serve the God of the niggas, not the Arabs. That's it.
Right.
What's the Arabs doing right now? So if Trump, through America, is going to enact a draft to take Americans, right? Is the Nation of Islam? They going to join with the Iranians? You saying no, right? Right. But shouldn't they, if they Muslims? Shouldn't all Muslims be together? Right. So why are you talking to us? Because it's convicting him. Because it's convicting him now. Muslims are going to be tested. When I say Muslims, I'm talking about brothers, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that take on the identity of Islam. You take on the identity of Islam, now you're going to be confronted. Right? Okay? Just like they ask us, and we make sure it's clear. We make sure it's known straight up. They'll ask us, oh, so did you have your bar mitzvah at 12? What temple do you go to? Shabbat Shalom. Talk to Jewish people. Because they see the shield on us, and then they trying to see if we're going to connect with them. Right. No, we don't connect with you. You not us. You're not the real Jew. You're an imposter. And that shakes up the entire planet. That's right. Because now we're not going to fight for Muslims. We're not going to fight for Christians. We're not going to fight for Iran. We're not going to fight for the Palestinians. We're not going to fight for the Israelis. We're not going to fight for the Americas. You know who we going to fight for? We want to fight for the Most High God of Israel. Look what this brother put. I want to know where all the Arab Muslims are. Why are they not supporting you, black Muslims, in the comments? Right. Just like when I talk to the rosters. Ethiopia. And I'm always perplexed. And they say, then the cat say, the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia. Right. So where the hell is the Ethiopians? Why the Ethiopians ain't over here helping us out? Why the Ethiopians didn't go to Mexico and say, you know what, y'all? I ain't got to cross the border no more. We got the Ark of the Covenant. We're going to send y'all some planes over here to Mexico and Guatemala and Honduras. We'll fly y'all back to Ethiopia. Because we got the Ark of the Covenant. When they do that, right? When they just bring planes over here and say, black people just get on planes, come over here. We got all this land over here for you. We doing that for y'all. But we worship them. The Rastas worship Ethiopia. That's heaven. Nobody wants to help us. I just wanted to bring that up. That was insane. For him to think and then to set it up like watching the comments. Watch them argue over the scripture. What you mean argue over the scripture? Somebody cut him. Somebody must have cut him recently. Cut him to piss. Somebody cut him to piss. right? Give you this here. I'm gonna pull the scripture, okay?
Okay.
I'll let you take this. If we don't got no questions, all right? If you had any, that'd be too wild. Okay. And then we'll get I think it's 18, right? Here we go. It's this one with Putin.
This last one?
Yeah, click on that article. Get 11. Thank you for
Slack, sir. Did you want me to share this as well?
Yeah, you can share that.
Okay, sir.
I'm sure. Go right ahead.
Okay, sir. Russia has provided intel to Iran to attack the United States.
Do you see that? Woo! Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Russia has provided Iran with information that could help Tehran strike American warships, aircraft, and other assets in the region, according to two officials familiar with U.S. intelligence on the matter. The people who are not authorized to comment publicly on the sensitive matter and spoke on the condition of anonymity caution that the U.S. intelligence has not uncovered that Russia is directing Iran on what to do with the information.
That's deep. Keep going.
Still, it is the first indication that Moscow has sought to get involved in the war that the U.S. and Israel launched on Iran a week ago. Russia is in the rear club of countries that maintains friendly relations with Tehran, which has faced years of isolation over its nuclear program and its support of proxy groups that have wreaked havoc in the Middle East, including Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis. The White House downplayed reports that Russia was sharing intelligence with Iran about U.S. targets in the region. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt on Friday told reporters that, quote, it clearly is not making any difference with respect to the military operations in Iran because we are completely decimating them.
So they so arrogant.
Right.
Trump's so arrogant that he thinks he's winning. Right? Okay. Of course, they probably are.
Right.
But Iran is doing little tricky things. I don't know if you heard. Iran took paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you heard about that?
Oh God, sir.
Go ahead, tell it.
The Iranians painted basically warships or aircraft on their the runways so America could bomb it. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out that it was just paint, and America's wasting millions of dollars on missiles and bombs, basically destroying paint.
Yo, that's the Most High.
God, sir.
That's the Most High. Not in support of Iran, but just to show how far this thing about to go.
Right.
Trump is a complete idiot to where the military is over there bombing paintings.
Right.
They went out there and spray painted a jet plane.
God.
They got their best spray painter or artist, and he out there sketching up a plane on the runway, and they flying over like, oh yeah, we about to hit them jet planes. Bah, bah, boom, boom. Dropping all these bombs. Salakia, 1 second. On the way. On the way, all right? All right, I got you. She out there. Okay. Thank you. Salaki. That is crazy.
God, sir.
So you did see that too?
God, sir.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
God. Levitt declined to say if Trump had spoken to Russian President Vladimir Putin about the reported intelligence sharing or whether he believed Russia should face repercussions, saying she would let the president speak to that himself.
That's good.
God.
That's good. Just to even know, to have the idea, like, is Russia feeding him intel? Meaning Russia knows military strategy about America, knows the military of America and what they're capable of more than Iran would.
Right.
Now, Iran provides oil to Russia. So Russia don't want that messed up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They don't want America to get control of Iran, because if America get full control of Iran, now that oil source is broken between them and Russia. So if Russia gets full-fledged involved, it's World War III. Because you're going to have Russia now, like America is backing Israel, Russia's going to back Iran, and that's going to be it. That's going to be now all the allies, because if Russia gets involved, or Russia's allies, they done been tore up Ukraine for 4 or 5 years.
Right.
So since they tore up Ukraine so much, now they got Ukraine pretty much. Russia want that whole Soviet Union again. It used to be called the Soviet Union. All them small countries around Russia used to be under Russia, right? So he just try and get them all back. So he get them all back.
Game over.
That's game over. He gonna have his allies, and China respects Russia more than they do America.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, even just I believe this past week, America bombed Iran's oil depot or something like that.
Yes.
It was a massive, explosion, and even to the point of China, being a Russian ally. North Korea too. A lot of people don't want to talk about North Korea, but they bad too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once they get involved,
it's
really game over.
You know what I'm saying? Because North Korea is right there with Russia.
Right.
All of that.
Right.
So they're gonna get their allies. America will get their allies. It's World War III.
That's right.
All right. Okay. All right. That's Tawab. That's a great point, Tawab. Tawab, North Korea. Can you look up drop that? Okay. Go to Revelation chapter 17. You can just read it. You can read it out. Because I'm gonna have you look up the new leader of Iran now.
Start from the top, sir.
17 from the top.
Oh God. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 1. And there came one of 7 angels, which had the 7 veils, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Right? You know who that is, right?
Is that talking about America?
America is the great whore that sits upon many waters. What does that mean?
Saying that they have their militaries all across the globe. So.
Excellent, huh? Excellent. Okay. Many waters just represents different nations and pathways of people, and waters just represent a multitude of people.
Right.
And she is a great whore. Why is she a whore?
Is it because she's involved in everybody's business? Like all of the politics and and the wars and things like that.
Okay, give me more. A whore not just involved or nosy. What is she? She has sex.
God, so.
She has sex with everybody.
Right.
So America is in bed. You ever heard politics love to use that term? In bed. I'll say Trump is in bed with the Israelis. You get what I'm saying?
God.
He's in bed with the British. Or, you get what I'm saying? The Russians are in bed with the Chinese.
Right.
Okay.
God, so.
That's a term that they get in, and it's a deeper meaning to that.
Right. Because
they're whores, meaning they want to partake and have sex with whoever. America is like that. Is going to get involved with everybody in a deeper sense. That's what this is talking about.
God, so.
All right. Okay. They're doing it for money or fame or lust or desires or oil or resources. Okay. And that sits upon many waters. Excellent point. Look this up. Look up the Statue of Liberty. And get the images. You know what's crazy? You know the Statue of Liberty was given to America, right? Okay. Now the Statue of Liberty given to America. Where is the Statue of Liberty sitting?
On a bed of water.
That's right.
God, so.
Why didn't they put it? That's how prophetic the Bible is, how deep it is.
Wow.
Why wouldn't they just put it on New York City?
Right.
Right?
God, so.
Wouldn't it just be right there at New York City?
Right. Right.
Nah. They put it on its own island.
That's right.
Sitting by itself on water.
That's right.
Look at that. Everybody can see that image? Come on.
I don't know say.
That's insane.
Right.
Like you said, it's sitting on water. Read verse 1 again.
Oh, God. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 veils, and talked with me.
Vials is fine. You can say vials too.
Oh, God. Saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
This is John seeing the revelation, right? Revelation meaning things being revealed to him.
Right.
Okay. So, and this is something that's to come. And he's showing him America. That's how deep this is.
God,
okay. And look at that. It sits. And tell me, you've seen it. We've all seen it live in person.
Right.
We've all seen, and it's like, I'm not saying this being in the truth. I'm just saying being carnal. It looks magnificent.
Right.
Look at this picture, right? Tell me you wouldn't come here and go, this gotta be the greatest place on the earth. This gotta be it. Look at that statue.
Right.
No. How deep that, man, this sits on the water.
No.
And they got her, I wish they had a bird's eye view from the top and you could see the wicked symbol that is sitting on. It is crazy. Let's see if we can get that. You see that? See that?
God, sir.
Woo!
Wow, I never even noticed that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think there's some meaning behind that too. And we'll figure that out. We're gonna find that too. All right. But yeah, so just read that. Go ahead. Get the other scriptures. Verse 2.
Verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Now we read this scripture, right? We read this scripture, Akia, and Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We done chose all these different religions, and we saying we following the Bible. Why the hell would we follow America in any way? If we just read here, the whore that sitteth upon many waters is America. Why would you vote? Why would you go 4th of July? Do you know this year, 4th of July, will be 250 years? Do you know slavery in America is older than the America's independence?
God, sir.
That's insane. That means America's wickedness is older than its inception.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
God, sir. God,
right? Why would you ever? And I get Black people to tell me, I get all people tell me, well, we live here. That's the same people that smoke crack now.
Right.
Because the peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Black people have to start utilizing the strength that we truly are to connect with, which is the Most High.
That's right.
Like, we're so dependent on white people that we can't think that we can exist without them. Jasmine Crockett just ran in Texas for Senate. She ran in the Democratic primary. She ran in the Democratic primary against the white man, right? Jasmine Crockett lost. And it was asking the question, how did she lose? She's more relevant. People know her more. She said voter suppression. People were turned away from the polls to vote. But it was the Democratic primary, meaning what? Go ahead.
Is that's what mainly our people like voting?
Right.
The Democrat?
Right. Well, the Democratic primary is just who's the best Democratic candidate. So she ran against another Democrat.
Okay.
And her saying why she lost was because voters were turned away from the polls. So if voters were turned away from the polls, other Democrats did that? Do you get what I'm saying? So you saying the Democratic Party turned Black people away from voting so they can get their white man in office.
Right. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Will we still vote Democrat though? You just seen the Democrats blatantly disrespect Black people. So you saying that the Democrats, and then this is what I got told back. No, that's not what happened. What happened was there must be Republicans at those polls too, so they turned to Black people. So I said, okay, did the white man win? Yeah, he won. The white man won, right? Why doesn't he say? Because if Jasmine Crockett said that Black people was racially profiled and deterred from voting, why doesn't the white Democrat say, all right, let's do a revote, let everybody go vote again? When did he do that? You know what the Black person told me? Know what the sister told me? She said, nah, he didn't do that because he wanted to win. So if the white Democrats just want to win and they don't want to fight for Black Democrats, why the fuck is Black people still voting Democrat? Why are we voting, period?
Right.
That's crazy. Why are we voting? Why would we vote if the white Democrats don't help us? Why not just say, black people, we not Democrats, we not Republicans, nothing. Let white people fight their own war. Let's stop it. Let white people fight their own war. Because just imagine Trump saying, I'm going to enact the draft, right? You got to be a registered voter to enter the draft. Black people, what's the first thing they do to tell you to do? Register to vote. Am I right or wrong? NAACP at every goddamn event. I went to a black event at the Southwest Center 2 weeks ago. NAACP, register to vote. Our black people, there was 3 tables in there. You registered to vote? Register to vote. Why? So my sons can go fight in the war? That's crazy, right?
Right.
Why? So I can give the white man my information so my sons can sign up to go fight for the white man? That's exact. And if you are a voter, if you are a registered voter, an American, you should go and sign up to fight for the war then.
Right.
Oh, I'm against Trump. Trump is your president. You love America so much, you love democracy. Go and fight the Iranians. Why is you against that? Black people should have so much light and salt. The Howard Shai said, you are the light unto the world. You're the salt in the earth, right? You're the salt of the earth. If we said we not voting no more, we could tell white people, y'all vote. Y'all send your sons to the war.
Right.
Y'all MAGA, y'all Trump supporters, y'all all that. Y'all, hey, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Y'all go fight the Iranians. Won't you send your sons? What, your black people not patriotic? Nope. We're not. We're not. No, I ain't red, white, and blue. No, we don't vote. We don't care. We don't stand up and salute the flag.
That's right.
We don't sing the songs and cry. We don't dunk a basketball and wave the flag. We don't do that. If we were to ever, Akia, when I came into the truth, right after I came into the truth, I came into the truth 2010. I think it was the Olympics 2012. I'm watching the Olympics. I'm watching all the nations come in to the arena to represent their nation.
Right.
It was one Hamite came in there by himself. The flag was blank. It was black, right? But I had to respect him.
Right.
And I'm like, what? And it says unidentified nation, right? Because he would not support Northern Sudan, where he was from, because they murdered his people.
Wow.
Because they murdered and enslaved his people. He went in there with a black flag and just swung it and represented his people who were murdered by the Northern or Arabs, Sudans that just overtook his, pillaged his people, burned down their villages, all that. He wouldn't represent them. I was jealous. I was so mad because I seen all the basketball players, all the track runners, all the black and Hispanic athletes just with the American flag, and I was just like, just imagine us if we just had some flag and was like, nah, we ain't waving the American flag. Right. Y'all unalived our people. Y'all stripped us of who we are. So we just gonna wave this flag. Right. I said to my son today, man, if you get a letter from the Olympics to go to the Olympics and to do whatever in the Olympics, if you get that in the Olympics, you better UPK. Get the UPK, ISUPK banner and just be in the arena like this.
Yeah.
That's damn right. You just read in the Bible, Akia, that this is the whore.
That's right.
That sits on many waters. Watch when you read verse 2.
Oh, God.
You mean to tell me you're going to vote after reading this scripture and knowing what America is? Right. You're going to join with America and you're going to fight in their military. You're going to join their religions. You're going to join the Iranians and the Muslims and the Palestinians. Why would you join anybody else except the Most High? Go ahead.
Oh God, sir. Verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
You see that? That's why she's called a whore, because she commits fornication. She accepts every religion, every culture, just so she can get her gratification. Right? And they love America because look at it. To them, this is, whoo. See that flag behind her? You get what I'm saying? Look at all that land behind them, all them high buildings behind her. Look, Lady Liberty. She got a light. That light is the light to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay. All right, go ahead. I think that symbol that she's standing on, that's like a star, right? With the triangles pointed out. That's a Masonic symbol. Right. All right. Okay. And it's no coincidence that it's a shaft behind her, that tunnel that you walk in through it like that. It's specific like that. All right. To indicate some type of a rod, like a penis, to go inside of her. That's how you get inside of her. Wow. It's the great hole. Wow. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the point. It's everywhere. Right. And they show it everywhere. And the majority of people be knowing this type of stuff. But go ahead, Salaki.
Oh God, sir. And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
What is that, Ak? What is that, Ak? Yeah? Drunk.
That's saying, like the civilians that live in America is basically falling victim to, America's way of life.
Not just America, the earth. America is the influence on the earth. Right. Right or wrong?
God, sir. That's true.
Go to Japan, they wearing suits. They not wearing no samurai.
Right.
The president of Japan, the prime minister of Japan, he not walking around with the ninja outfit with the samurai and the sword. That's what he should. Right. He should be what is those called? What's the samurais called? Kibos or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you ever watch anime and all that stuff, but the shogun. God, right? You get what I'm saying? He should be the shogun. When the president come and meet him, he pull out his sword.
Right. You
gotta kiss the sword or something. That's their culture. Right. No, they wearing suits. They was talking to the Iran the other night when I had the video. Right. America, he interviewing Iran. The Iran cat sitting there in a suit and tie. Like, we hate America. He wearing America's clothes. Right? Because her wine got everybody drunk. Everybody. Go ahead,
I was gonna say, like you were saying, American influence. Everybody, every other nation says like they've been westernized.
Yes.
So like you right about that.
Great point. That's a good point. Yeah, boy, this nigga smart. That's the term they use. Westernized. Right. Or she's been westernized. Right. Or he's been westernized. Or now, even though they live in Africa, they live as a westernized society. Right. Yeah. Very good point. Excellent. Okay. Meaning white people, America. Right. Excellent. Go ahead.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Woo! Who is that? Hold on. Yo! Akya! Akya!
That's crazy.
Is that 10 horns right there, Akya? Hold on. Read the scripture one more time.
Oh, God, sir.
Read the scripture one more time.
God. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads
names
and 10
of
horns.
Blasphemy, meaning they call themselves all the gods. She's Allah. She's Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying? All that stupid Yiddish. She's all those names. This is your God. Wow. This is the spirit. Christianity is American. America is Christianity. They call it the Christian nation. And it's all blasphemy. Count how many triangles is pointing out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
That's insane.
God said.
I knew it was something. That's why I said, get the bird's eye view, Baba Kishore.
God said.
I said, give me the bird's eye view, Baba Kishore. I knew it was something. And this was taught to me by the generals. Maybe it was just a while back. And I'm like, I know it's something. Get the bird's eye view. That's scripture right there. Right there. Keep going.
Oh, God. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color.
In what color?
Purple and scarlet color.
Purple. Ooh, they love that purple, don't they?
God,
yeah. And that be the color.
Right.
Right? That's the LGBTQ color. That's IUIC color. That purple is something. Woo, they love it.
God.
Go ahead.
And decked with gold and precious stones and pearls.
Right.
Having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
What can she put in that fire? What's holding that fire? That's a cup.
And it's gold too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that light is what makes everybody mesmerized. And when you look at it from a particular angle, it's nothing but lights. At nighttime, I've been on the yacht. I don't know if you ever been on that yacht. Benjamin throw a marvelous yacht party. He got Benjamin's got this boat.
Right.
You go down to the pier. I think it's 56 something, 51, 52, 56 pier 56. You go down there, get on it. You're on the yacht, and it start moving. Benjamin's be playing the music, and you just and you can stand on the outside of the ship. I'm just standing on the plank of the ship and just looking like, yo, Esau is the devil. This is magic. This is witchcraft. This is trickery. Because if you don't have no spiritual strength, you want to look at it and go, this is heaven. At night, all the buildings is lit up behind the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
And the flame is lit up, and she holding it, and the lights is all up. Woo! Or you want to take it in at night? Yeah. It's witchcraft at night. What you going at night? Woo! Look at that. That one in the middle. Oh, no. Oh. Go back. Go down a little bit. Look at that. Right. Whoo! Just imagine you coming from you poor. And you come and you just see that, you like, oh my goodness. All the lights behind, that's all them jewels. You first thing on your mind is, I can get some of this money. That's what all the nation's thinking. I can get some of that money. Wow. I don't want to be a part of that. I got to be Christian. I got to be American. All right. Merry Christmas. I told you about that time I went to Midway, right? Me and my sons went to Midway on Christmas. We went to Midway on Christmas. It was closed.
Oh, God. Wow.
So the next day, I go back to Midway. I go, why was y'all closed? Those Arabs, Palestinians looked at me, turned around. All of them got silent and looked at me and said, yesterday was Christmas. I said, oh.
Right. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Go ahead, precepts.
And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, and abominations of the earth.
What?
Of the earth.
Gives you everything you want. And these things, brothers and sisters probably watching this class and going, yeah, man, America wicked. That's that fornication you got.
Right.
That's why you won't join us.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, I like them brothers, but them brothers is wrong, brother. And he gonna turn to his Quran and read Surah number 77 for Ramadan.
Right.
Kareem Hadith for Ramadan. You joined her, man.
That's right.
You joined us. Keep going.
Karawa Khan. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
Drunken with the what?
The blood of the saints.
Drunken with what?
The blood of the saints.
Keep going.
And with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua.
Yes. Keep going.
And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
Meaning, he like, damn. He admired it in the sense like, this is a great evil. Look how powerful it is. Drunken with the blood of this. What does that mean?
Is that the murder of our people?
Thank you. The murder of our people.
Right.
The destruction of our people is what makes America great.
That's right.
America is nothing without destroying black people.
That's right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the saints.
That's right.
You the Israelites. And the martyrs of Yahushua. Meaning the ones who die in the name of following Yahushua Mashiach. Not talking about not talking about y'all Christians. Christians don't die for nothing. For what? You live in a Christian America. Christians ain't persecuted. You're not persecuted. Whatever religion or ideology you follow, you ain't persecuted. You follow the ways of America. We're persecuted, man. They don't want us to speak what we speak. That's right. Not at all. You don't want us to speak what, because you enjoy what this whore could give you. This bitch can give you all that.
That's right.
And you enjoy it. All right. Go ahead. Oh, that's that might be Nevada though. Right? Or I'm bugging.
Is because of this pyramid back this. I kind of thought so too.
Okay.
I ain't never see this building back there.
Yeah, but it's still the same idea.
Right.
That's the Eiffel Tower replica. So that might be Las Vegas. I don't know. I could be wrong. Because the bitch look real close.
It's all the
but
same
you seen
thing.
the 10 horns, right, Akia?
God,
yo, that was crazy.
That's deep. I ain't never. That scripture is deep.
Keep going on.
And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which has the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast
saying, the angel is saying, why are you marveling at this? Meaning, we looking at it in flesh, in our carnality, we like, man, this is just like when you go to New York City, or you go to a great big city built by Esau on the backs of us, you just like, oh, skyscrapers. This is crazy. Right. The angel was like, why do you marvel? I'll show you who this hoe is. So ain't nothing. All right. All right. Verse 14. Because what's going to happen, right? World War III would start. World War III is going to start. Okay. You got all these conflicts now. Even though it may die down to us, it may look like it's dying down, it's really setting something up for later. Okay?
That's right.
So if World War III starts, all these countries, all these nations will be against each other. And it's going to be perfect timing. Right? Because Yahushua is going to be given the order to be sent back with millions upon millions of angels to come set destruction on the earth. And when they see that, just like in all the movies, they love to create, oh man, all the nations is going to come together again. All right, but everything is just working perfectly to line up for famine, for destruction. We in a time where it's just going to be crazy. All right,
That's right.
where the brotherhood is going to have to be perfected.
That's right.
Like in the ISUPK. So when you're gonna have Muslims come up to us, brothers who following Islam, why don't you brothers join us and stop arguing us? Nah, nigga, we gonna debate and battle until you submit and get rid of all that trash and garbage. And then you come in here. Black people are going to have no choice but really be like looking like, oh, this Christian church stuff ain't working no more. You really going to have to come and see who got the truth and how is this thing going to end out and how is it going to work out? Who got a plan for us? It's only going to be in one place.
That's right.
You're not going to have a choice. I'm getting ready to show you now. Go ahead.
That's like it, sir. So does the Nation of Islam, do they know? I'm sure they do know and believe that it was that belief would start from either a white man or an Arab, like, and they're still okay with following that, even though they know, that those are our oppressors.
Okay, this is what they believe, right? They believe in a lot of foolishness. Okay, they don't really, they're not really solid in what they believe. It's like Christians. Like Christians don't,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They don't really know the Bible.
Right.
They say Jesus and God and right. They know about the saints and all this, but they don't really know the Bible.
Right.
Right. The Nation of Islam believes, because before the Nation of Islam was Drew Ali, a man named Timothy Drew, with the Moors. They wear them red hats.
Okay.
With them red fezzes.
Right.
Right. Okay. He came after being taught by some white circus Arab dude. Crazy.
Right.
And Drew Ali was going to join the circus. But this Muslim taught Drew Ali about being a Muslim. But while he teaching him about Islam, he taught him all these other stupid, crazy stories.
Right.
Okay. Now, really, Elijah Muhammad and Farad Muhammad, which was a white man, right? And Elijah Poole at the time, they was in schools, in the Moorish schools, Moorish science temples. All right. But then Farad came to Elijah and met with Elijah Poole, and said, turn your name to Elijah Muhammad. What they believe is, like Jesus was specific for that time, for those people. Muhammad was specific for that time, for those people. So they believe that black people in America, Farad Muhammad is like our God.
Wow.
For that time, our Jesus for that time, our Muhammad for that time. These niggas believe in a time type of thing. Like, okay, he's at that time.
Right.
Okay, so now we got to have a new Jesus for us in this place at this time. That's what they believe in. Right? So they believe that Elijah Muhammad is like a Jesus figure. Right? And Farad was like Allah. And Elijah Muhammad was like Muhammad. Right? Okay. Of our time. Right. So this is of our time. Okay. So now you just take on it. So now after a certain period of time, these niggas are stupid. Because if you believe that, then your doctrine is timed and limited.
Right.
Your belief is limited.
Right.
So even though they follow the Quran, they don't really follow the Quran like that. And other Muslims don't respect them because they don't see them as following the Quran like that.
Right.
That's why you got Muslims who are not Nation of Islam, blacks, like in Philly. They're what's the other Muslims' names? The other denomination, the other sect. Sunni. Sunni Muslims. Like you got the Nation of Islam, they'll wear a suit and a bow tie. The Sunni Muslims, like the Philly cats, they grow their beards out and wear the dresses. They wear a man dress, Beanie Siegel and Freeway.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Right.
Oh,
You
guys,
got, right.
Guys,
Right. Because they don't really look at them as doing the same thing.
right.
You got different groups of Islam, but they all say they following the Quran and all that.
Right.
So it's like to him, for him asking Brother Ben X, asking us, why don't y'all join us and stop arguing? He need to talk to Beanie Siegel, right? He should be talking to them like, okay, should we go talk to the Iranian? He need to go to the corner store because y'all all saying y'all following the Quran. Who really? Because we battle Christians.
Right.
Anybody say they know the truth of the Bible? We battle. We open the invitation to whoop your ass.
Right.
You know the Bible? No, you don't. Nah, I know the Bible. Y'all don't. All right, let's go. Let's open it up. They don't do that with the Quran because they weak. You understand what I'm saying? None of them do that. But they'll yell at us and why they wearing a dress.
That's crazy.
Smoking cigarettes, selling crack. All right. So it's just they're not solidified on what they believe. They believe in crazy stuff.
Right.
Like the brother, he came in here, he asked about Yaiku, the scientist, and he created white people by taking light-skinned black people and keep having a mate. That shit is so stupid. But you can believe they believe it.
Guys.
Yeah, all right.
The water.
Yeah. The water for you.
Verse 15, sir.
What you said, 15?
14, I believe what you said.
Yeah, 14.
The book of Revelation, chapter 17.
No, give me 13.
God. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 13. These have one mind. And shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
All these nations are going to come together and give their power to the beast. Who's the beast?
America.
Right? Well, who else? Satan.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. The spirit of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
The evil. All right? They're going to combine and be on one mind. That is what Trump want. That is what Netanyahu want. That is what Putin wants. That's what the new supreme leader of Iran wants. All of them want one mind on the earth. They want everybody on the earth to rule, right? Except they want, they want them to rule everybody on the earth. Okay, but when it comes down to this after World War III, right? They're gonna come together, right? They're gonna have to come together and say, "Nah, let's all feed this beast so that we can do this." Verse 14.
Verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb.
See that, right?
Go
ahead.
And the Lamb shall overcome thee, shall overcome them.
America is against the Lord.
That's right.
You cannot join America in any way. I'm not saying don't pay your taxes. I'm not saying that. We're not saying commit crimes.
Right.
Don't join them. Spiritually, don't join them.
Right.
You ain't got to join their philosophy. It's in their law books.
That's right.
And their law tells you you ain't got to. They ask you, why you don't stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? It's my right.
Right.
I don't have to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't have to celebrate Christmas.
Right.
I don't have to go and vote. I don't. Do they take your taxes out of your check? Hell yeah, go ahead, take them out. How should I say? Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, but give to God what belongs to God.
Right.
I don't mean you gotta go vote. 4th of July. You ain't gotta do none of that. You gotta join the Most High. Because all of them are against him.
That's right.
Go ahead.
These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is the Lord of lords, and the King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
You see that, huh? If you're not with him, you thinking you with him. I don't know how you thinking you with him and you doing everything that these philosophies, these countries, these religions do. It just straight up said it. All right, go ahead.
And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn with her with fire.
What that mean now?
Is that talking about war?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's saying
They're going to come against the Most High.
Right.
They're going to come against Christ, right?
God, sir.
And then they're going to turn back on each other, right? And strip the whore naked and eat her flesh.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead.
God. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Damn.
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Till the words of God be fulfilled. This is all prophecy. Everything you're seeing right now is prophecy.
That's right.
We got to pray to get Trump out of office. I told y'all we should have voted for Kamala. We should have voted for Kamala. You against God's prophecy. You think Trump's so stupid like this is not prophetic by God?
Right.
Most High made Trump stupid like this.
It looks like
He made him an idiot.
God, so
He made them do this.
that's right.
God is sitting there knowing exactly what he's doing, and you up here trying to pray against God's prophecy. We should have voted for Kamala. Kamala would have did the same goddamn thing.
That's right.
Kamala is an Israeli. Her husband is Jewish. She gonna follow what Netanyahu tell her to do. She would have did the same goddamn thing. She told y'all she's in support of Israel. She told y'all that. What you mean? This prophecy gonna happen regardless. I like Trump. Every day he say something stupid, I'll be like, man, he's an idiot. And it's great.
Right.
You should be like, man, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
The Lord did that. You smarter than Trump. And he the president. You should think about that. You should go, damn.
God.
The white man can be the president and he this dumb? Bush was dumb. I didn't think nobody was going to be stupider than Bush. Remember the J. Cole song? He got a snippet of Bush speaking. Fool me once.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Fool me twice. Well, you're never going to fool me again. That was Bush. Bush was a dummy.
Wow.
All of them are stupid. And they become the president. They become your boss. That should make you think, damn, God is doing this for a reason. Why is my boss dumber than me? You know why? Because we being punished, man.
That's right.
Most High is trying to show you something. That these people are not better than you.
That's right.
They're the devil on the earth.
That's right.
What you gonna do about it? You gonna go vote for them? You gonna go play with them and run with them and love them and hug them and embrace them and start following their religions? Same with the Arabs and the Africans and the Moabites, the Chinese and the Japanese, all of them. What you gonna do? Start following their ways? That's stupid. That's dumb. You should show yourself this Bible and go, we better than them. Keep going.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Now, woman is that great city. Give me that statue one more time. Give me one of them Statue of Liberties.
Oh God, sir.
It don't have to necessarily be at night. Give me one of them Statue of Liberties. I think it's 7 too on her. Oh no, I might be wrong. I don't know.
It could either be 7 or 10 or it's a reverse.
That'd be crazy.
1776.
Yeah, that's the independence. But yeah, this is it right here. Over all the cities, I mean the kings of the earth. This is the city. New York City represents America, right?
That's right.
Right. This is America. This is Ellis Island, where all of them come in to register when they came in the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. They all had to come through the Statue of Liberty. Ellis Island. They had to stop at the Statue of Liberty, y'all. When the Irish came, they had to stop there, write their names down. The Italians stopped there. The Russians, everybody, they had to go through here.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
God,
and the white man such the devil. His people went through there, through the whore of Babylon, right? And now he look at immigrants like wicked and vile. Why? Because they didn't go under this bitch. Ain't that deep, huh? Your family, your forefathers did. Ours didn't.
Right.
We came to South Carolina, Georgia, Jamaica, Haiti, Brazil, Cuba, Puerto Rico in chains. Your family came on ships right to this bitch, to this whore, and signed your name under her feet. Your family. They say Trump, what do they say? What's his name? Trumpkin? His name is Trumpkin. And he changed it to Trump.
Wow.
To be more Americanized, Westernized. But his name was Trumpkin. His great-grandfather's name was Trumpkin. Came from the Germans. Right. And they came over on the ships and they came through Ellis Island and signed under this bitch feet.
Wow.
Yep. All the records is there. I don't know if you ever seen Will Smith and the sister, Eva Mendes. Hitch. What's his name? Hitch.
Movie?
The movie. You saw it?
Yeah.
It's a scene where they go to Ellis Island. And he take her to Ellis Island. That's right where the Statue of Liberty is at. And it's records, record books open. You got all the names of them signed underneath this. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead. You was about to say something?
You hit it. I was saying Trump was German.
He was German.
Parents and everything.
Right. Okay. Right. And they had World War II. So you mean to tell me everybody's so American, your president is German? They hated Kanye and called him anti-Semitic.
Right.
And who took their money from him?
The Jews. The Jewish people.
Jewish people, and who else? What company? What company does he work with?
Adidas.
But he's Adidas.
Adidas, yeah.
Oh, Adidas? Adidas started the Nazi uniform. What? That's how Adidas started. They made the German Nazis their uniforms.
Nah.
That's how they came into existence. America still has Mercedes and BMW. Wow. BMW, I think I told you that, was the jet pilots for World War II for the Germans. That's why the symbol of the BMW is a propeller flying through the sky.
Right.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But you Americans, you still accept all of that. Why? Because they white like you. You just racist. America is nothing but racism. And you just hate the real Jesus Christ. You really hate God and the Bible. You have nothing to do with it. So blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, I want you to read this scripture one more time. I go to verse 18. Verse 2.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen, and is become the inhabitations of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Keep going on. You see this? This is what you should be thankful for. You should be wanting this.
That's right.
You sitting there, you against it. Because you rather get high, you want to love America, you so scared and afraid, you don't believe in the Most High God. Right. Just say that to me. Don't come up to my men and just be dapping them up. We good brothers. All these brothers is cool, so we're gonna show you love and all that. and talk to you. But I want you to really consider. Don't sit there and dap us up. Yeah, I like what y'all talking about. Nigga, you scared. You are afraid of the white man. You are shitting in your pants scared. All you sisters that's so strong and independent, you're afraid. Everybody's so afraid except us. Join us, man, because we seeing this and we want this to unfold. You don't want it to unfold. You want to wake up Monday morning and just go to work. That's what you want your life to consist of. You don't think there's nothing greater. You don't know the Most High. You don't care about it. Or you're going to join us. Because it's right here in the scripture. Go ahead,
God. Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Verse 4.
Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
That's heavy, man. So the order is commanded to us to come out of her.
That's right.
Come out of her. Right?
God, sir.
That you be not partakers of her sins. So you don't receive her plagues. You got to come out of her. Right? Because all the other nations is having sex with her. That's what I was bringing out in chapter 17, verse 1.
God, sir.
Right? It's a whore because she's having sex with all the other nations. You're the nation of Israel. You God's chosen people, and you having sex with this whore. Meaning you want sexual gratification. You just feel good because she's a whore, and you want to be with this whore. That's right. And get all her delicacies, everything that's delicious about it. And the Lord is telling you, come out of her, meaning pull your body up out of her. Stop having sex with her. Stop fornicating with this great whore. That's exactly what he commanded us to do. We should do that now. When we see things like this happening, World War III on the brink, even if you feel like, oh, this ain't even going to go to that extent, you should still come up out of this whore.
That's right.
All right? All right. With that, we should be to all right? Any other questions? We should be good, right?
Yeah, that was heavy.
All right. We'll pass the class over. Priest and officer. Yeah.
These security announcements. We are the ISUPK, the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commanding General Yohana, rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through 21. Malachi 3:8 through 10 means sent in the Hebrew, Ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have Sabbath every Saturday. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. We also getting ready for the Lord's 57th annual Passover down in Houston, Texas, April 4th. Right. So make sure you pay your Passover fee and get everything else situated so you can make it down there. If anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, we give a courteous salute to the Akim, Men of Israel, I Majim. I Mab Shabbat. I Majim. Barak. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Sorry, we're going to Kurdish salute to the Akwafium. Men of Israel, I Majim. I Mab Shabbat. I Majim. Barak. Yahweh Shema Allah Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Yazmatah. Class is